Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to the Renaissance Builder Minecraft Edition. Yeah, so I know not everybody out there likes, games and all, but this is something that I've been working on with King here. He's just, he's looking around, having a good time. So King and I have been working on this island. Of course, this is Minecraft. We are on the Avotopia server in the Skyblock edition. And yeah, so King and I have been working for the last, I don't know, I guess what, 60 days or so on this. It's kind of a competition that we've been working on, and I think it turned out really well. So not only am I doing this to save a recording of what we accomplished, but also to show it off a bit as well. So to my left is Kingdadinator, primary builder and owner of this here island. And he's done an amazing, absolutely amazing job on this stuff. So we will thank him for everything, and then I just added some touches. So without further ado, let's we're just going to show it off. Is what we're doing today. We're just going to check it out. So without further ado, let's get to checking it out. Yeah. All right, everybody. So yes, as I said, we are going to be taking a tour of this here island. I am pretty happy with it, and I hope you guys are too, or at least get some ideas, because it's really cool. Now, I will give this caveat. Thank you to Avomance for having such a great server with great people. If anybody out there is looking for a great server to join, SMP survival multiplayer. Or I guess in this case it's Skyblock. But anyhow, Avotopia is great. It really is. Great people, great players, and great builders. And then another big thank you to Kingdadinator for, he built the majority of all this. I just, helped out with some details. It's pretty much all it amounted to. But it was fun. It was fun. So let's without further ado, let's go ahead and get started in doing this. Now, I do have fly, so we're going to be hovering around to check this out. It's not replay mod or anything. We're just going to be flying around to check things out. All right. So, again, this starts at the top of the island, and we have a castle here. A little castle, a small little castle, and yes, you see the creepers and the mobs there. There's all kinds of mobs here. So you got this small little castle which has been abandoned, and you can see it's decayed and it's overgrown and just kind of, weathered. There's a couple campfires around for, maybe some people were creeping around and checking things out. And you see the vines have just kind of taken it over. All the grass is like high, and the weeds it's all unkept. The moss is taken over. You just got holes and everything as the bricks and stuff are starting to fall apart. Yeah, so this is the little castle that we have going on here. But this is only a small part of the story, because as we will notice as we back up and let's just follow this here entrance out without getting blown up by a creeper. If we go down here to the entrance of the castle, yeah, don't like the mobs, but whatever. So we follow this little path out the entrance of the castle, which again is overgrown and unkept, all the way out to here. And then we back up, and the whole thing just becomes so amazing. Look at that, guys. I'm telling you, look at that. It's a turtle. A little turtle. We love turtles. Oh, look, there's King. Yeah, so it's a turtle riding his wave. And this is so gorgeous. I just can't even... It's just awesome. It really is. The detail involved. This is one of the most beautiful parts of Minecraft, in my opinion. When you back out and you build such large-scale things, then it really becomes... The whole thing just becomes more, I want to say, elegant. Now, the reason that this is the shape it is, for those that don't know about Skyblock, or about I guess it's this version of Skyblock, because we are on a multiplayer server and everybody in this competition, because it is a competition, has their own island. And so the island is kept to a certain border. And the turtle here, Mr. Krusty is what I call him, is actually built to take up the border, the entire border of our island. You can't build any further out. So you'll notice the tip of his nose to the side of that fin over there, all the way to the back, his back fins. Yeah, they take up the entirety of the borders that we're allowed to build in. So the idea is, it's kind of like for those that are familiar with Nickelodeon's The Last Airbender. There's the turtle lions, the lion turtles, and they had, the story goes that they had cities on them. So we kind of have a similar thing. We have this, this castle built on the back of a turtle, and the turtle's been carrying the castle for, who knows how long. And, you got a little well in there, and there's entrances and all, and it's just, that's the scene we're going with. But that's not the whole story, right? I mean, this thing is so big, it can't even fill up. It takes up more than the whole screen. Look at that. Just the detail in that, it's just beautiful. So then we're going to come along and see some of the rest of what's going on in this island, because this isn't it. Not even close. Now let's see if we can get around some of these mobs. Alright, so if you'll notice, there's a sign right there. See if I can zoom in on it without getting that skelly. See there? There's a sign right there, and we're going to head straight for that door. Below lies adventure beneath the wave. So let's see what's down there, shall we? Oop. I kind of rushed that one. Yeah. Sorry about that failing fall. I kind of rushed getting through there. If you take your time to drop down that hole, it actually drops all the way down. But anyhow, this is the first step in that journey. So we're going to close this up. I guess I can't do that when that's off. So this is the the ocean within the wave. I don't know. Maybe it's a little dorky, but I just thought it was neat, right? So here's how this came about. Not the entirety of, but a lot of what happens in this skyblock, how you get blocks and how you continue to build things, happens around the creeper farm. Well, I built Avomance's creeper farm, and then I said, you know what? Maybe I can build around that. So on top of the creeper farm, we built a little castle. And it's like a cute little starter castle, right? You've got your enchanting, you've got your furnaces, some sheep, high sheep, and you've got your books and your building and storage over here. And then you can go up the tower, and all the way up the tower here, you've got enchanting. Well, sorry, not enchanting, brewing, potion brewing. And yeah, so I built this at the top of the creeper farm. And then I was like, well, maybe we can make this look good. And just for clarity's sake, around back here is how you get to the mechanics of the creeper farm. So there's a little redstone going on over here that drives... Oh, hey pig. So there's a little redstone over here that drives the water system for the creeper farm. So that's underneath. Got a little hatch to get to that. Oh, there we go. And so yeah, I built this at the top of the creeper farm because I thought, well, why not use it, right? And then then I was like, well, you know what? There's still some land below the creeper farm. So let's head down there first. So all we got to do is take a little journey down the hole. Ew. Boof. So the interesting part of this is just below this block is the void. So if you know anything about Minecraft, you know that the void is the last place you want to be. So yeah, so I just thought it was funny to have that entire drop from all the way up top, all the way down, and then you're uncontrollably falling, and then you think, oh no, I'm going to hit the void, and then boom, on some glass. It just saved you. The glass saved you. You're welcome. So yeah, from all the way up there, and boom. Anyhow, I thought it was neat. So here we have what's down beneath. This is the bottom of the world. We have a little island here, and this is how it started out. First we had the creeper farm. So the creeper farm is up here, right? So the creepers, they do all their spawning, and they're flowing down, and they go down this here chute. I would hope that some of them would actually have the timeliness to drop when I was looking at them, but I guess not. And they go down that chute, and then you have the setup up here, just like you would in Avomance's creeper farm. There you go. Ah. So their product goes down in these. And I said, you know what? I was like, this thing has to look good, right? So I said, well, let's do something a little different. First, we got to hold the whole arrangement up, for starters. And no, for any architects out there or engineers, you're going to say, well, there's no way that would hold all that stuff up. But, you know, just go with it. It's a game. So I built this here little dome around it and the support structure. And just, you know, to frame it off. And then I said, well, this is kind of nice. The biggest thing that we used to build the turtle, well, mostly the turtle, is wool. So these are all the wool farms that we've been using in order to collect all the wool needed to do the building. So yeah, these are the wool farms. So we just, you know, kind of built them around, and I needed some, you know, smelting to smelt all the glass. So we have our smelter over here, and then on the other side we have a smoker arrangement, so that does all the food cooking. And even hidden behind all these trapdoors is our storage. So how about that, huh? Yeah, so, and then we're like, oh, well, shoot, I was like, we need to use some blackstone in this. So then we needed a nether portal. And I don't know, maybe I'm just obsessed with the 4-door nether portal, but I just love it, and I thought that would look awesome. It completely surrounds the center creeper column where the creepers fall through. So the creepers actually fall through the column, which is surrounded by the nether portal. Yeah, and then, you know, curve that off and kind of give it a little structure to look similar to the larger structure here, and it just fits. So everything built down here was more or less a product of, you know, a product of, it felt good. We built it to feel good. It just fits. So yeah, everything down here is kind of, you know, it worked. So if we go out here, you'll notice that there's no walls. Whoop. So you might wonder, how in the world is it that we are completely surrounded by ocean? And I'm sure the Avotopia admins would be like, that's a lot of flowing water. It's actually not. It's well, I mean, it's not a small amount, but this is all water source. This is all ocean. So the only thing that's keeping the water from flooding out our area is the fact that the last block right here between these two lines is flowing water, and water will always flow one block down. So we have one block of falling water and one block of source water, and that way it never goes any further out. And by the time it gets down to the bottom where it would flow out. It's blocked by the fencing and the land. So that's how that works. But it gives this neat little aurora, this neat little feeling of, you know, being in an underwater bubble. Like, I kind of wish the ocean spawning was a thing down here, but they have it turned off to save lag, so I get it. But yeah, so that's how we did the water feature here, and this whole thing under here, this whole thing is water source ocean. Yes, I took the time to make sure everything down here was water source block, so it is a complete ocean. And on top of that, it gives such a nice ambiance. Now this is a glass ceiling. That's how we hold it. You know, give ourselves a ceiling in here. So we just go up here. It gives such a nice ambiance to the creeper farm. Yeah, that's what it looks like underwater. Everything is waterlogged, so that it doesn't. You know, all the half slabs, all the blocks. Oh, I'm drowning. Ah! Everything is waterlogged so that, you know, it looks good underwater, too. And then you go up to your island, and you're like, hey, I'm just in the middle of the ocean. Literally. So, yeah. So that is pretty much the entirety of the island artistic value. There is one section I didn't show you, so we're gonna transport to inside the turtle. Hi, King. He's over there chopping wood. So this is inside the turtle. This is where we got all of our stuff done. We have our stone generators over here, you know, with these epic hoppers harvesting all that stuff. We got food generation over here. And then you know, your wood that you needed to get everything done. And oh yeah, you can't forget the vines. I love doing this. I cannot get enough of the vine mazes. I think they're just tons of fun. So yeah, I think it's great. And this is our little AFK spot. This has been a source of smiles and good humor the whole time. There, I hit the button. King would go, he'd go AFK in there, and then I'd set up some booby traps and stuff just to surprise him. And then to top it off, I was like, oh, I'm gonna set up another one so that I can go down here and putz with the door just to mess with him. What can I say? You got to keep it interesting, right? So yeah, this is pretty much where we started and where we, you know, got everything. The center block for the whole island is like right here, I think. And so this is where you start, and then everything came out from there. Tons of storage back here with all the diamonds and ores we collected, the lapis and everything. And yeah, so that's pretty much how it all. And if I want to get out of here, I will go down this. Now I'm going to fly straight up and out of our castle. Just like that. We're back up top. So that's it, guys. That is the island of Kingdadinator and me, the Ren Builder. I guess. Anyhow, thank you for watching. Leave your comments, things that you would do differently, or things that you like, or that ideas that you caught, or, you know, hey, whatever, just leave a comment. We appreciate the interaction. I appreciate the interaction. And feel free to say something and keep in touch. This is, I have another show and tell that I'm going to do. This is not the last one. So by all means, hit that subscribe button and you know, hit that bell icon so you'll see when the stuff comes out, because we do some interesting things, and I've been working on a lot. So yeah, thank you very much, everybody. Have a good night and take care.
Bye-bye.